over the past couple of Maddens, all I've wanted is to be able to play with my favorite NFL team, the Cleveland Browns. I don't think they were a playable team since, I'd say, Madden 2009. And this year, I think they're finally playable now that we got a running back. And right there, that was probably the luckiest throw, man. Come on. But, I fell in love with playing with these Cleveland Browns. Like, they're my favorite NFL team, and I played with them a little bit. But over, the past couple of days, the past week or so, I started playing with them in, I was playing the best I have this year. I won probably 11 out of my last 13 games playing with the Cleveland Browns. And I had a couple people ask me that, that right there is lucky, but that makes up for that lucky throw he had in that first drive. But a lot of people were asking me, if I match up and wait for someone to pick a bad team. Like if I get in a ranked match, do I wait for someone to pick, a less dominant Madden team? But really, when I first started playing with them, I'm not gonna lie, I did wait. I didn't want to play the high-powered teams. But after I did, I realized, honestly, it makes no difference what team people were playing with. I've beaten the 49ers with the Browns. I've beaten the Packers with the Browns. I've beaten the Cowboys with the Browns. Like the other day, I mercied a guy who had the Cowboys, Browns. I think I beat him. It was 28-7 or it was a high-scoring game on my half. And I realized, I'm able to win with them because they just fit the way my style really on offense and on defense. Trent Richardson, each side of the ball, there's a playmaker. Trent Richardson is a absolute monster in this game. His catching could be a little better, but I will talk about the Cleveland Browns players' catching ratings in a bit. But overall, other than his catching, he's a monster. And then on the other side of the ball, Joe Hayden. Okay, coverage-wise, he's the second best cornerback in the game behind Darrelle Revis because he has a 94-man coverage and a 92, 93 maybe zone coverage. All I know is it's the second highest, combination average of the two in the game. And he has 77 catching. So he gets a lot of picks for me. You will see a lot of, gameplay. I'm trying to get out one online game, a day. But not every day will I be able to. Because I am pretty busy. What am I saying? I'm stumbling over my words. But I've been busy. So, I'm going to try to get as many as I can. But my next couple games are for sure going to be Browns gameplay, and I want to play with the Browns the rest of the year. I played some money games with the Browns. I've won some money games with the Browns. They're definitely legit. Just how I play. Please do not just go and play with them just because I'm winning with them, because like I said, they fit my style. I watch them every week, and I know a lot. Maybe I'll show you guys how to set up the depth chart, but depth chart's a huge part about it. You got to put in some players. Because I know the players real well, and I know their tendencies and stuff, and the Madden creators did pretty good with the ratings on this team. There are a few that I disagree with, but they did a pretty good job overall. So I have to make a lot of changes in order to make them, play real well. But overall, they're pretty legit for me so far. And they've been great. The way they've been playing, it's just been awesome because I finally can play with them. And there's Joe Hayden coming up big again with a pick. He's got, in the next couple of videos you will see Joe Hayden get some clutch picks, and so does Sheldon Brown. He's a little bit older, but he can still play. He still gets me a lot of picks. He still gets me pretty much everything I need. And then Buster Screen is our third string, and he's a rookie. He's a little bit undersized, but he does have 96 speed. But on the offensive side of the ball, out of the receivers and the tight ends, and right here, oh my gosh, RG3 is a monster this year. If you haven't seen my last video, check it out. It's a game of RG3 versus Cam Newton. I got the Panthers and I'm playing the Redskins. It's pretty cool, you know, see two scrambling young quarterbacks going up against each other. So check that out if you haven't. But their catch ratings, oh my gosh, I think the highest out of the receivers and tight ends is Ben Watson, and that's a 79. And I think the next behind that's a 77. And Joe Hayden, our corner, has 77 catching, so he has as good, if not better, catching than all the receivers on the Browns. Now, the catching ratings for the receivers, I disagree with some of them. Greg Little, he should have horrible receiving. Or horrible catch rating, which he does. I do not start him. I think he has 71, 72 catching. I don't start him because he cannot catch the ball. In real life, he's leading the NFL in drop passes. He dropped like 5 passes in one game. He is really bad. And the thing about Greg Little is when he does make a catch, he drops seriously every ball. Like, you guys have to watch these games. Like, he drops the easiest passes, like little dump offs. And when he catches the ball and gets a reception, he absolutely freaks out and starts showboating. Like, even if it's like a 5-yard pass, and the coaches hate it, and he's been criticized by the media and everything for celebrating because he is just so cocky. I can't stand it. He's the only player I don't like on the Browns. But just the media criticize him, and he just keeps doing it. Every time he gets a catch, you know, he freaks out and starts showboating, but he drops, you know, you don't like him because he drops every pass. But Travis Benjamin, if you guys don't know who that is, it's a rookie on the Browns. And right here, Sheldon Brown, like I said, he does come up big. Gets the pick 6 here. That was huge. But Travis Benjamin, he's a rookie, 96 speed. He's blazing speed. He's the playmaker behind Trent Richardson on the offense. But they have his catching pretty low. And in, you know, actual real life, you know, he catches, you know, he has some pretty nice catches this season. He's got good hands. And I just want them to, you know, raise his rating a little bit, his catch rating. And they also need to raise our backup tight end, Jordan Cameron. He's kind of like an Antonio Gates or Rob Gronkowski. He's real tall. He is a basketball player, actually. They actually drafted him as a basketball player to come play tight end. He's 6'5". He's got like 86 speed. His catching's only a 77, but in real life, like I keep saying, in real life, you know, he has really good hands, and I wish they would change that. But he's got great jumping. It seems to catch a lot for me and comes up big. And Buster Scream right there with the pick. That was huge. So they can't catch, so it is kind of frustrating. But I'm used to it already, and I just love playing with them. And they're one of my best teams to play with. And I forgot to talk about it, but at the goal line, I don't know if you guys saw, but I dove down at the 1 because I wanted to waste clock. Well, not only did Trent Richardson get hurt, I ended up not even scoring and having to take a field goal. So that was a bad decision. So if you can have a touchdown, I usually don't do that, but I did that time, and I'm never doing it again. If you have a touchdown, just take it. Don't try to waste clock and then score, because right there I got screwed over. It's going to happen every once in a while. It just will. I ended up losing Trent Richardson, and thank God it didn't kill me. But we were pretty fortunate here in the past, you know, a couple minutes of this game to come up with a lot of interceptions. I've gotten a lot of interceptions with the Browns, even though they don't have crazy catch ratings on their defense. The really only good guy with good hands is Joe Hayden. He comes up, you know, huge. But they just seem to come up with lots of picks, so that's good. And right here, I decided to go with Faggy. Bad decision, because Faggy plus a screen equals bad. Everything is bad. I hate it's bad when you see a screen if you're running Faggy. And right here, I decided to go back with man, and right here I get a pick. And I ended up except this ended up being a mercy, so this game's over. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and comment if you want to tell me something. You guys want to tell me stuff, don't you? I don't know. Alright, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace, and I will try to have videos every single day.